And if you're having trouble finding a job, I've got a list of professions that you may have overlooked that pay surprisingly well, and one of them is a hot dog vendor.
This is News 10 at 9.
Do you have to move to New York City to do it?
You have to move to New York City to make six figures as a hot dog vendor.
That's what we're
Six figures.
thinking, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for News 10 at 9. I'm Dan Elliott.
I'm Keith Arnold here with Jeff Maher. Good morning to you,
Good
Jeff.
morning to you.
Maybe you feel as if you're underpaid. Maybe you think you need a career change. There are some jobs that you could go for that most people might think don't pay that well.
Yeah, but as it turns out, the people who work these odd jobs, they earn a pretty decent living, and Jeff Maher, in some cases, six figures.
In some cases, yes. You know,
Beyond
I've had
decent.
23 jobs in my life. Most of them were back in college. I've gotten to experience a lot of different career fields, and there's nothing worse than working a job 9 to 5, daily grind, going into a situation that you hate. So we're going to give you some options, but keep in mind these jobs are very unique professions. So first on the list is a hot dog vendor. Yep, a hot dog vendor. Average pay $30,000 to $100,000 a year. Of course, that's the vendors who work in New York City. I actually was a hot dog vendor assistant for 2 weeks, and it is an awful job. It's back-breaking work. You go home smelling like a hot dog. It's pretty rough. These are some jobs you may not really want. Embalmer, $43,680. Funeral service manager, roughly $80,000. Directors, though, of funeral homes can make $140,000. And as I mentioned, very unique positions. Live mannequin human statue, up to $100 per hour. Body part model, average pay $20 to $1,000 for an afternoon. And cruise ship entertainer, they get paid $3,000 to $4,500 per month, plus room and board. We also had a couple of others that I didn't get to mention. Ice cream taster, average pay $56,000 a year.
You know that you have to get your taste buds insured,
job?
though? Seriously, if you're an ice cream taster,
What?
you have to get your taste buds insured. We've had the guy from Dreyer's Ice Cream on the show many, many times, and
And you literally do that? You just taste the ice cream?
that's all they do. And traditionally their favorite ice cream is vanilla.
Of course.
I'm not making this up.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Personal shopper, average pay $25,000 to $100,000 a year.
Wow.
That job can be stressful, especially if you get hired by like a Kardashian, maybe a little bit demanding. Maybe I'm just out of touch. I've never heard of the live mannequin.
Oh yeah, that's a big
I guess
thing.
that's probably more of a New York City thing.
Yeah, you see them in LA too.
Okay, probably tough to get into.
That
but
is because people mess with you.
I'm sure they do.
You know, they come
Yeah.
up to you, try and touch your face.
and you got to hold still. That's
Yes.
not easy.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest surprise for me is the hot dog vendor making $100,000 a year. But again, that's in a very busy area of Manhattan. They have their niche there, so some interesting career fields
Yeah,
to think
looking
about.
for-
Are you
Career
thinking of a
change.
change? Or
No,
Okay.
it took me 23 jobs to find the perfect one,
Okay.
and I'm completely happy with this one.
Did you see
And
his
you're
nose
good at
grow
it.
right when he said
No,
that?
you're
Did you see
great
that?
at it.
That was cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
very good.
Okay,
No,
if
he
you
didn't.
didn't see that, I think I play it back in slow motion here. This is Beyonce at a concert. Look what that fan does.
That
Spanks
is a
her on
no-no.
stage.
You're not supposed to do that, huh?
And she said, I will have you escorted out of here. I hope he was escorted out. Don't you think he was?
You should have been.
She doesn't need to call for it. The security is going to escort someone out anyway, regardless if they see somebody do that.
But she handled it classy. I mean,
She did.
You know,
She
she's
could have
on
gotten
stage.
really mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her. But no, you can't do that.
You think he left, though? I'll bet you he was still there.
You think he stayed there?
Yeah, I bet you he stayed there.
I would have brought him up on stage and humiliated him.
Yeah,
would
public
you?
shaming would have done wonders for him.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we teased this, and when it comes to workplace situations, there's things that coworkers do that annoy. Take a look. Right?
Oh, that's rude.
That's gross.
Haven't seen that one.
No.
You call that exercising?
So I was wondering, do you know what time Scandal is on? All right, I'll circle back with you later.
I've had that happen. I've seen
Back
this.
is the worst.
Seen
is
this.
this
Can't stand it. especially
Annoying
with
habits
chips.
are just an annoying person. This guy looks like.
Oh. Yeah. Now, who does this?
I know people
Why do
that
people
do
do
that.
this? I've worked at places where this happens. Who does that?
It's
only
happened
bad.
here.
I know.
Wait, earphones on but still singing out loud? Yikes. What do you do,
Yeah.
Jeff? How do you address it?
I don't know. I just want to know who's stealing lunches. Come on. You know that's not your lunch.
Don't do that. We've
But
got
you're
more news
hungry.
coming up 30
Okay.
minutes from now. Come on back
Take
from
your
midday.
Lunchable.
The View is up next.
News 10 is everywhere you want to be.